Hello friends, good morning all of you. I hope you all are well. In the previous period, we have seen the introduction of an index number and the example number 1. Example number 1 is related with the fixed base method. Right girls? Today we are going to see chain based index number. In the fixed base index number, you have studied that always the denominator are same. It means in the first example you can see that in the formula I is equal to P1 upon P0 into 100, where the denominator always 1615, 1615, 1615, so that this is called a fixed base index number. Right girls? Today we will see the index number by the chain base method. Right? Let's see girls, today we are come on the exercise 1.1. So you all open the exercise 1.1. In the exercise 1.1, see the first question. The data about average daily wage of a group of workers employed in a factory in a city during the year 2008 to 2015 are as follows. Find the index number by fixed base method taking the base year 2008, second chain base method, and third fixed base method by taking average of average daily wages of the year 2011 to 2013 as the wage for the base year. Here the data regarding 2008 to 2015 are given for the average daily wage. Here we have to use both the method, fixed base method and chain base method. So how to complete this sum? Let me see. I have already computed this sum in my notebook. Okay. So how we will complete this? First of all, we have to make a table, and for that we give a title fixed base method and chain base method. Right girls? Then first column is a year, that is already given in a question, you can see. Then average daily wage, this column is also given, you can see in your textbook. First we have to compute index number by both the method, chain base method and fixed base method. So first fixed base index number, put the formula P1 upon P0 into 100, and the last column is a CBIN. It means a chain base index number is equal to, the formula will be same, P1 upon P0 into 100. Now we know in the fixed base index number method always the denominator is a base year. Here in the question they inform us that we have to take the base year, it means the 2008. So in daily wage for the base year is a 275, right girls? So 275 upon 275 into 100 is equal to 100. I told you in the first lecture always index number for the base year remain 100. Okay girls? Now next, for the year 2009, the daily wage is given 284. So this is our current year P1 upon P0, it means a 284 upon 275 into 100. So we will get the answer 103.27. Then again 289 base year 275 into 100, so 105.09. Next 293 upon 275 into 100 is equal to 106.55. Same for the next year 2012, 297 upon base year 275 into 100 is equal to 108. Next year 2013, 300 daily wage is given 313. So put the value in formula 313 upon 275 into 100. So you will get the answer 113.82. Then next year is given 240 For that year, daily wage is given 328. So 328 upon 275 into 100, you get answer 119.27. And for the last year, which is given 2015, so 345 upon 275 into 100 is equal to 125.45. In the fixed base index number, you can see, girls, here the base year index number in the denominator always will be same. So this method name is a fixed base index number. Now today's new point is what? Chain base index number, CBIN. Formula will be remain same. What is the difference between in these two methods? In the chain base index number, we will not any year as a fixed year, but for the denominator, for the base year, we will take the base year, it means a previous year. Okay girls, so here for the year 2008, daily wage is given 275, but for this year we have not a previous year a daily wage. So we will write 275 upon 275 into 100 is equal to 100, right girls? But for the year 2009, see, what is a chain base index number? That for the year 2008, 284 daily wage is given, and P0 it means a previous year daily wage. So 284 upon 275 into 100 is equal to 103.27. Same. Here for the year 2010, daily wage is given 289. In the chain base method, we will take the base year always as a previous year. So 289 upon 284 into 100 is equal to 101.76. Right girls? For the next year, 293 upon 293 upon 289 in 200. So answer is a 101.38. For the next year again, 297 upon 293 is equal to 101.36. Next, 313 upon 297 into 100, so 105.38. Then 328 upon 313 into 100 is equal to 104.79. Then 345 upon 328 into 100 is equal to 105.18. So in this way you can complete both the first question, fixed base index number and chain base index number. Girls, here you can see in the fixed base method, in each denominator 275, 275, 275, 275, 275, 275, 275 and 275. But in the chain base, we have to make a chain. Current year with the previous year. Here in the P0 is equal to base year, it means a previous year. So 275 upon 275, 284 upon 275. Here you can see 284, 289, 293, 297, 313 and 328. So each year the denominator will be changed. Okay guys, here fixed base and chain base is complete. And in first question, the third subpoint is given, fixed base method by taking average daily wages of the year 2011 to 2013. It means again we have to compute the fixed base method, but which year we have to take for the denominator? Average of 2011 to 2013. So first we will find the average of 2011 to 2013. Daily wages for the 2011 you can see here 293. See, then 297 and 313. So we will first find the average. 293 plus 297 plus 313 upon 3. It means 903 upon 3. You will get the base year 301. Okay. It means this is a fixed base method. So in the denominator we will write the average of these 3 years. It means 301. So average method fixed base index number is equal to 275 upon 301 into 100. So 91.36. Then for the year 2009, daily wage is 289 upon 301 into 100. So 94.35. For the year 2010, 289 upon 301 into 100, 96.01. Then 293 upon 301 into 100 is equal to 97.34. You can complete for the year till to last 2015. Okay girls, see again in the first question there is a 3 sub question. First, only year and average daily wage is given. From these 2 columns we have to find the fixed base index number, chain base index number and fixed base index number, but by taking the average daily wages of the year 2011 to 2013. So in the third point we find the average of the for the year 2011 to 2013. Daily wage of the 2011 you can see 293. For the year 2012 297 and 2013 313. There are 3 years is given, so upon 3, so you will get the average 301. We will write the 301 in a denominator and we get our answer. Okay girls, understand? Okay girls, with this first question of the exercise is over. Now we are going to see the second question of the exercise 1.1. First, let me read the question. Question is, from the following data about the retail prices of sugar in a city, find the index number of price of sugar by fixed base method with the year 2008 as a base year. It means first we have to compute the fixed base method. Which year we have to take as a base? 2008. Then second is a chain base method. In the chain base method we will take the previous year as a base year. Right girls? Third point is taking the average price of sugar for the year 2009 and 2010 as the base year price. It means this sum is the same as a question number 1. Let I explain you. First, give a heading fixed base method and chain base method. Then make a column. First column is always here. Second column whatever is given here in the question given is a price of sugar per kilogram. Then fixed base index method and chain base index number. And last third is what is given? Fixed base method, but by taking the average of a 2009 and 2010. So first we complete the fixed base index number. We know this is a very easy sum. Already we have seen in the first question 28 upon 28 into 100. So we get the answer 100. Then 28.50 upon 28 into 100. Then 29.50 upon 28 into 100, because the fixed base method always upon 28, 28, 20. And why we are taking the 28? Because in the question they inform us 2008 is a base year. Right girls? Here 30 upon 28 into 100, 31 upon 28 into 100, 34 upon 28 into 100, 36 upon 28 into 100. So we get this answer. Okay. Now chain base method. 28 upon 28 into 100 is equal to 100. Then 28.50 upon 28 into 100. Then 29.50 upon 28.50 into 100. You can get the answer by calcium. Then 30 upon 29.50 into 100. 31 upon 30 into 100. 32 upon 31 into 100. 34 upon 32 into 100. 36 upon 34 into 100. So here you will get your answer. Now the third point is a average price of sugar for the year 2009 and 2010 as the base price. So what is the price of a 2009? 28.50. And what is the price of sugar in the year 2010? 29.50. Here 2 year, so divided by 2, 58 by 2, 29. So here what is our base here? Base amount is a 29. So 28 upon 29 into 100, 28.50 upon 29 into 100, again 29.50 into 29 into 100, 30 upon 29 into 100, 31 upon 29 into 100, 32 upon 29 into 100, 34 upon 32 into 100, 36 upon 29 into 100. Okay girls, this is our question number 2. Question number 2 and question number 1 both is a same. Now see the third question. Let me first read the third question. Following data are obtained about the annual average prices of wheat, rice and sugar in the wholesale market of city. Find the general index number. What is the new here girls? This general index number for the 3 items by fixed base with the base year 2011 and by chain base method. Here which year we have to take as a base year? 2011. But in the first question and second question, the price of only one item is given. In the next question, the 3 items are given. Okay girls, which 3? Wheat, rice and sugar. So let's how to complete the sum. See girls, here first we have to make a table for the what in this question. Table is given something different form. We will also prepare the table in this form. First item, we will write the item, then we make the column for the year 2011, then 2012, then 2013, 2014 and 2015. We prepare a table in that form whichever is given. Right girls, for the wheat, see the 18 upon 18 into 100, so 100. For this same year 2011, the price of rice is given 30. We have to take a base year 2011, so 30 upon 30 into 100 is equal to 100. For the sugar, 30 upon 30 into 100 is equal to 100. Here 3 item is given and in the question they ask for a C. General index number. General index number, it means a what? Overall index number. Overall it means how many items? 3 items are given. So how to find the general index number? Here the total is given 300 and 3 items are given. So GIN, general index number, is equal to 300 upon 3 is equal to 100. Right girls? For the year 2012, price is given. In a question you can see 18.50. So 18.50 upon 80 into 100. Then 36 upon 30 into 100. 31 upon 30 into 100. In this way we can get the index number for the year 2012. Okay girls, now we have to find the general index number. General index number, it means a total of the all items 326.11. If you will do total of these 3 amount 102.78, 120 and 103.33, you will get this total 326.11 and 3 items are given, so divided by 3 you get the general index number GIN 108.70. Right girls? For the years 2013, same way, this is a fixed base method and we will take the 2011 as a base year. So see in the question 18.90 upon 18, 38 upon 30 into 100, 32 upon 30 into 100. Okay, so you will get these all the amount 105.56, 126.67 and 113.33. The total of these three amount is a 345.56. So divided by 3 you will get the general index number 115.90. And the year for the year 2015, see 1950, sorry girls, 19.50 upon 18 into 100, 39 upon 30 into 100 and 36 upon 30 into 100. So you will get the 108.33, 130 and 120. Do the total of these three amount, you will get 358.33. So 358.33 upon 3 is equal to 119.44. Okay guys, this is a complete only the fixed base method, but in the question they ask by a chain based method also. But in the chain based method we know we don't need of a base year, because in the chain based method we are taking the previous year as a base year. So 18 upon 80 into 100 and then 30 upon 30 into 100, 30 upon 30 into 100. Total is a 300. General index number is a 300 upon 3 into 100. Then for the year 2012, 18.50 upon 18 into 100, 36 upon 30 into 100, 31 upon 30 into 100. We will do total of these three amount. Total is a 326.11. So 326.11 by 3. We get the answer 108.70. For the year 2013, we will take the base year 2012. So 18.90 upon 18.50 into 100. Then 38 upon 36 into 100. 32 upon 31 into 100. Right girls? Same way do total and then divided by 3. For the year 2014, same. For the year 2014, in a chain based method, 2013 is our base year. So 19 upon 18.90 into 100, 38 upon 38, because the price of rice is the same in a year 2013 and 2014. So 38 upon 38 into 100 is equal to 100. Then 34 upon 32 into 100. Do the total and divided by 3. Why we are dividing by 3? Because they ask us to find the general index number. And same the year for the 2015. Okay girls? With this, the question number 3 is over. Let's next question number 4. Next question is the price of 5 related items in the year 2012 and 2014 are as follow. It means a price for the year 2012 and 2014 is given. Calculate the general index number for the 5 fuel items by taking the year 2012 as the base year and state the overall increase in the prices of fuel. See, here what is a new thing? Here the new thing is we have to find, sorry girls, we have to find the overall increase in the price of fuel items. Okay, now we can easily compute this sum. 2000 for the 2012. So how we complete the sum? First, make a column items, electricity, gas, matchbox, kerosene and wood. Then price for the year 2012 and price of 2014 is given. And in the question they told us take the 2012 as a base year. So first index number P1 upon P0 into 100. So 3.5 upon 3 into 100. 370 upon 345 into 100. 1.50 upon 1 into 100, 20 upon 15 into 100 and 15 by 12 into 100. Here we have to find the general index number. So we have to do total. We will do total of these all 5 amount, 116.67 plus 107.25, 150 plus 133.33 plus 125. So we will get the total 632.25. For finding the general index number, we will divide this amount with the number of items. Here how many items are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 632.25 divided by 5. So we get the answer 126.45. Right? We complete the answer, calculate the general index number. So we get the general index number 126.45. But what the next? Next is and state the overall increase in the prices of fuel item. It means we have to write the statement, right? What is the statement? It is said that the overall increase in the prices of fuel items is 126.45 minus 100. It means a 26.45 percentage. Why we are deducting from the deducting 100? Because we are in the index number, we compare the price of the current year with the base year, and always base year index number we are taking the 100. So we have to suppose that in the base year price is 100 and now it increased 126.45. It become a 126.45. So how much increase? 26.45 percentage. Okay girls, with this the exercise 1.1 is completed. You have to compute all the question 1 to 4 in your notebook. From the next day we will see the next method. Next method is a conversion of a fixed base index number to chain base index number and chain base to fixed base. For today we are going to stop here. All the best. Thank you.